is the I am male, he, him, gender fluid. I'm male. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so for this one, I have paranoid schizophrenia. I worry a lot, but I work on myself a lot. And even though I have paranoid schizophrenia and I wind up in that loop, whenever I'm off the med, and I get into the, like, even with delusion and stuff, but um, there was that interesting old video of like breaking the worry loop. So like trying to worry less is like trying to worry less. Like worry, do you worry about things, right? But like I like to have contingency, and I like to behave in a way that rules out like I don't talk a whole lot, and I opt for solitude, and I try to rule out the possibility of like having to worry. Um, but I try to have contingency, and I try to like I try to worry sometimes, and I like to be surrounded by positive behavior and to um like just have a great environment, and whenever I'm in my solitude, to have my solitude and just privacy. And I've had so much, I've mental damage, trauma, social anxiety, all these things. But like, and I have paranoia, schizophrenia resembling PTSD, and I think I might have been tortured with a taser one time in a jail. That like, and I was neglected, and and then I had to deal with like unbearable people, unbearable situations, regimented routines, um, and a lot of negativity. But do I worry about things? I think you should worry about things, but like, I'm gonna put moderately accurate because I avoid it, but like I can't help but worry. Like it's like I'm paranoid. I'm worried. So I'm gonna put moderately accurate because I try not to worry too much. Because if I worry too much, then that's not good for my energy. Like it's not, and like I get too looped into that worry loop. So I'm gonna put moderately accurate. Whoops. Oh, can I go back? Yeah. Okay. Don't worry about things. They're moderately accurate. Okay. Make friends easily. With most people, I do. Yes. Very accurate. Have a vivid imagination. It depends on if I'm focused, but I would say very accurate. Trust others. There are people who say trust no one. I like to find people that I can trust, and I try to be trustworthy. So trust others, I would say moderately accurate. Complete tasks successfully. Oh yeah, yeah, very accurate. Get angry easily. Uh, very. You have to you have to really. Oh, oops. Okay, so you have to push my buttons. You have to really be be instigative, but even then, like I'm stoic, and I have coping mechanisms. I remove myself from the situation, and I don't like being around people who would push somebody's buttons or who would actively bully somebody or but like as a stoic and as somebody who's like a monk and likes to meditate and like I do breathing exercises. If I get social anxiety, I don't know, but like, do I get angry easily? I'd say I'd say in most situations I am like I'm non-reactive, and like I don't get angry. Like I come back to center, um, and into like a no emotion. But like I'm not on a depth code anymore, and I'm so grateful that I'm not. But like it was like put for like it's one of the things I would never want to be on again. But like self-regulation of that sort of thing is really like important, and like stoicism really helps with a lot of things. It's like somebody like, but like literally, like stoicism can also make you a doormat, right? So like somebody took my laundry, they put it in the thing with bleach, and they ruined my clothes. And stoicism like saved me from like cause like there's nothing I could do about it now unless I were to get like a new one later. But like that costs money, and like he ruined my clothes, and like I had no reaction to it, like, and like it's stoicism, but at the same time, like if somebody's just gonna like go above your head or like or overstep your boundaries or or if you allow people to bully you or whatever, like then then like that is like being a doormat, and I try to avoid being a doormat, but I try not to get angry easily. I try to use my coping mechanisms. So I would say very inaccurate. I'm saying I'm a stoic, and I have removed myself from the situation, and I am very good in these sorts of things. So very inaccurate. Large, I love large parties. I don't like being in a room with a lot of people, but sometimes I really like it. Like I am a party animal at the same time. Like I like whenever everything goes right, whenever I'm in control of things, I like to be in control. I like to have control and power. I don't like people talking about the narrative of the room or controlling the narrative of the room. Like, um, and I wouldn't say that I'm a narcissist, and I don't fully understand what narcissist means, but like I like to be full of myself, and I like to talk myself up. Um, and uh, love large parties. I get social anxiety. Like if anything goes wrong, like I just don't even want to be there. I just want to like be back in a simulation where I have full control and everybody just like I can walk around and nobody's worried about what I'm doing. Nobody's talking about what I'm doing. Like I'm just doing my thing, and like nobody's like bullying me or like or having a negative agenda for how my life should be or what I'm doing. I feel like the fact that like I don't know, like that I'm such a control freak. In that like because I'd say that that falls under control freak. Like um so love large parties. I really like parties with music. I am a DJ, like, or I sometimes I play good music for parties, and then I dance to it, I'm like the life of the party whenever it's like a great environment. But let's see, love large parties. I get such a social love large. I don't like being in large crowds, but I might like to perform for large crowds. But at the same time, I would get such stage fright, like, and so like I just like I try to like think of all the things that could go right and get excited for it, but like I do worry. Like I that's like I try not to worry, but like I do worry moderately a lot. Um, so love large parties. I love every time there. So let's just take a service that cares, for instance, like being in a room for a lot of people for extended periods of times. I like being in the corner on my computer, like working on whatever it is, with access to water, bathroom, like all food, like snacks, like having my lunch with me, having a bed, like having like a desk, like having like, um, but like I feel more at home in a party, and so it says love large parties. I'm going to say moderately accurate, but I want to say very accurate, but I'm going to say moderately accurate. So believe in the importance of art. Oh yes, very accurate. Use others for my own needs, for my own ends. Ends. What does that mean? Use others for my own ends. All right, I'm going to look that up, because like I need to know what that means. But for the control freak thing, like I'm a princess, I'm a queen. Like I don't know, like I'm I like winning and victory, and like I like to like I like to sit in my chair and have things covered, and like just do my creative work and sleep in my bed and get 8.5 to 12 hours of sleep and be surrounded by positive people who want me to succeed, want me to be comfortable. All right, so use oh, well, I'm not manipulative, but maybe I might be. Oh, like, cause I try to be helpful. I'm really helpful, but I do like being helped. Like, I like like if whenever I was in my apartment, I would do everything. But there's people that like do certain things here where I'm at, and like I am so grateful for that. Like to live in a place where like I can make lunch, but like then dinner's there when I'm ready for it. So like I guess like it's not like I would say I would give that a low one, because like I really like cuz like a queen like has like the whole kingdom is like everything's just in order, and like everything's just working, and things are covered, and like everybody has food, everybody has like abundant resources and stuff, and like everybody's like doing certain jobs, and like things are working like clockwork. But like kind of like how I get my Vegas system shot every month, and it's just like I'm just doing my thing. I go to sleep. I go up. I get food, and then and then I get that, and then like everything is just working like clockwork, and I have a good routine that is a personal freedom, and like a flexible schedule that like I just do what I do, and then like I just like, and it's really flexible, like really like I'm able to, but like having the kingdom, having the queendom, like whatever, like just like everything just working, like I like that, but I think that on the level, which is a Masonic thing, like I think that that is like I feel like the top is very high, and like there's like this everybody has like this big like amazing version of themselves, that like in their spirituality and stuff and their higher power, but like at the same time, like even whenever you're with wise people, and like with these really amazing like people who have like gods or goddesses, or like awesome versions of themselves, and within the spiritual or the Akashic realm, that I feel like still being like on the level and being humble is important, but but like so I would say, because this scene's been like, and I would say the manipulating one is definitely like for example, I think that the definition of slavery is working without pay. Um, I would say that, yes. Like I do like a lot a lot of freelance work, and like I get paid for it, but like all of my stuff where I would do, I forget if it's called intern or like whatever, where you're just working to learn and gain experience, and like you have like whatever, you have SSI, you have like retirement, you have whatever, and then you're working just for experience, but like maybe you're working to get paid, or maybe you are getting paid and you're just giving your boss the most out of whatever what you do, and then it's not about the money, like um but I would say I don't think I would ever consider myself manipulative. So like I would say put that really low. No. To promote ends, I would say moderately inaccurate. Like to tidy up, definitely very accurate. Um, actually, if I can have it automated, moderately inaccurate. But I keep my own room clean, and like I keep my space clean, and if I have an apartment, I keep the whole apartment clean. But like sometimes that gets in the way of like creative work, because like it takes time to do that. So that's why I'm glad that like I do my cleaning, I do my deep cleans, I sweep every day, I do my hygiene, and then like the fact that like I'm in a group home, and like the stuff like they clean like and mop the rest of the house, and like um like that, if I were like, I probably would just do a tiny home or an apartment, because like cleanup is like for an entire house, like instead of a tiny home, like that. Do you know how much time that takes up? Like I've optimized my coffee. Like if I were to optimize the house, I would just get a tiny home, and or like if or maybe like an office space that is like that has flat floors, that like you could have, because like I clean way better than a Roomba, but like places where a Roomba might be good is like in an office space where it has like that specific type of floor that is flat, and maybe like that special type of hard flat carpet, or maybe like a tile floor or something, and like but like and like halls with no furniture, and then like there's like I don't know, like there's like a whole, like there's a room that opens up to a whole warehouse or metal building for with a bunch of places for like sets for like for like shoot filming things, and like I don't know. I often feel blue. I'm assuming you mean emotional, and I used to like, I would say I don't let myself feel things, like, so I would say, and like I try to not listen to sad things, and I try not to get into a sad mindset, and like a lot of the music that I listen to, and like even certain piano songs, like I avoid things that affect me in a way that where like I feel sad for no reason. Like I don't know, like some or some of those like existential types of songs that like from those songs from Life is Strange are super existential and sad and melodramatic, and like sometimes I get into that vibe, but like I feel like just like I listen to a lot of jazz. Like that's like smooth contemporary jazz. Like that's the kind of stuff that like I don't know. And like all right, so often feel blue. I would say neither accurate nor inaccurate. Take charge. I am more of the operator, or more of like the passive. Like I don't like talk a whole lot, and I don't talk about the narrative of the room. But like I I I expect certain things from people, and I choose who my friends that choose who I'm around, like, and like, so take charge. I would say my like I just have everybody with the same like crew mindset, and like same mindset and stuff, and like the same I like the Masons, I like sorority, I like crew, like, so taking charge is more of like, and it's more like on the level, and then like maybe there's like two or a few people that are just like more fit for the managerial or the boss role. But then there's someone's like that. There's different social dynamics to the friend group, or whoever's like collaborating to create whatever it is. So I say taking charge is moderately accurate, but I'm not like. I don't like to be the outright boss, but I do like to be the boss from Saints Row IV or like from Saints Row 3 and Saints Row IV. I like that sort of a thing. Experience my emotions intensely. I don't let myself because like I used to really focus on negative emotions. Like when I was really little, I was focused on anger and it would turn into rage. Like like literally like that's like I have full control over my emotions. And I would say experience my emotions intensely. I intentionally do not. So I would say moderately inaccurate. Love to help others. Oh yes, very accurate. Keep my promises. Oh, I'm really like that's really important to me. But like I would say somewhere in between these two, I'd say very accurate. Find it difficult to approach others. Um, Moderately accurate. I am always busy. Very accurate. Prefer variety over routine. Oh, I like having a flexible routine, I like have full control over like what I do throughout the day, and I try not to fall into too many patterns. Like routine is definitely a pattern, and it's just like getting into that hypnotic mindset of just like always doing the same thing. And then variety, I do like the variety, so I'd say yes. I'd say this is like I'd say that like if I were to do any kind of a routine, which I do certain things, like I'm up during the day or I am up at night and like I drink coffee for like 12 hours and then I go to sleep for like 8.5 to 12 hours and then there's like a little bit of time in between. Um, but like prefer variety in my I don't like routines, but I definitely do like variety. We'll have a good fight. Oh, very inaccurate. Work hard. Very accurate. Go to binges or go on binges. I do, but like I really committed to binges. Like I'm assuming it means like Netflix or like some sort of a thing to like that has a series to it. Like I'm really committed to seeing the whole thing, if especially if it's a good thing. Like, and I try to choose things that are the good thing to watch. But like I don't know if it means go on binges. Oh yes. Um, all of these except for spending money. But like spending money, I'm a lot more like I think more a lot more about spending money, and I do spend a lot of money, but like it's only because like I like I plan on spending money as much as possible until everything that I could possibly want, I just have it, and so like I can just make more money than I spend, and I can focus on like promotion and just gaining like wealth, like gaining and like having saving up money because like the amount like as I don't make more money than I spend and I spend basically everything like my whole allowance gets spent every time and I don't even have enough to I barely have enough to get things that I want and need and then to also like I don't have I would like 600 but like I don't have 380 I have 240 and so like coffee and tea and lion's mane could be covered by 140 from 380 and I don't have that. I have 240 or I don't have 600. I don't have 800, but I have 1,000. And so like I feel like I should have at least 600 or 800 or minimal like what I used to have whenever I had like 800 something. I had 380. So I don't know why I have 240 and not 380. as to the current date, which is 7/15/2026, and then like I have 2004, and then rent is like 900 or 1,000 or something. Like I don't know. Like I don't know why so much of it is going into the trust fund, and I don't have it split up some where I have slightly more than half going to me for allowance. Like I would much rather have that. But go on a binge, I would say eating, drinking. Like I like to indulge, but like I try to eat slow. I try to be mindful about eating, and but like I do drink a lot. I do drink a lot of coffee, but I do it strategically, and like I do it in the most effective way, and with minimal steps, and like the most efficient. Um, but going to binge, I would say watch TV streaming. Yeah. So for binge, I don't commit to that often because it takes up a lot of time, but I definitely once I get into binging, or like say if there's stuff where you watch a lot of, like where you get onto the thing of watching certain creators, I do binge. So I say go on binges, moderately accurate. Love excitement, moderately accurate. Love to read challenging material, moderately inaccurate. Believe that I am better than others, very inaccurate. I am always prepared, very accurate. Panic easily. I am. I'd say that's somewhere in the middle. Maybe a little bit low, but like radiate joy. Internally, I would say internally I radiate joy. I can like literally like I have full personal mastery. Like literally like I just raise this and this and this and this and this all at once. I am so happy right now. So, um, radiate joy. I literally have to raise my energy, and then I get into that vibe, and then certain things like teas or coffee. But like radiating joy, like all the time, I feel like I conserve energy. I would say neither accurate nor inaccurate. Tend to vote for liberal political candidates. I did vote for Biden, so I don't fully understand that. I just like it's like I don't look into too far into all the details of the politics of what that is. I just go like the vibe of it. It's more like I feel like it's just like leaning more right or left, but like that's just I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of the nuances of like what those like what those parties are like are what they believe. I feel like every individual thing about it is more important than actually putting a bunch of things into the two different side categories. Like I feel like just like doing things right is better than like left to right or middle or like that other guy. Is that the third party? Is that what they mean when they say third party? Sympathize with the homeless. Oh yeah. Jump into things without thinking. I'd say that's somewhere in the middle. No, moderately inaccurate. There it is. Fear the worst. Moderately accurate. I fear the unknown. I fear things that are worth fearing. Fear things that require contingency. Feel comfortable around people. It depends on the people. So I'd say moderately accurate because I try to surround myself with good people. So enjoy wild flights of fantasy. Very accurate. Believe that others have good intentions. Most of the time, like when everything is okay, like everybody should have good intentions. So I like to believe that as much as possible. So I say very accurate. Um, excel in what I do. Very accurate. Get irritated easily. I say moderately inaccurate. No, let's put that on very, very inaccurate. Like you have to really be trying to, like, somebody has to really work hard to what is it to irritate me. Talk to a lot of different people at parties. Uh, I feel like there's a social anxiety bar that increases, and it depends on like how good it goes. But I'd say neither accurate nor inaccurate. See beauty in things that others might notice. I do try to look for those things and appreciate the little things. I'd say moderately accurate. Cheat to get ahead. I'd say cheating, like many like of the things to be the best. Like I feel like certain things that like certain like loopholes or certain methods of achieving things that are more efficient could be called cheating. So I'd say very accurate. But like I wouldn't consider it cheating. But like I would say very accurate. Um, often forget to put things back in their proper place. I dislike myself. Very inaccurate. I try a borderline right with the nurse. I tried only others. Um, seem moderately accurate. Feel others' emotions. I try not to match energy. Let's just say I'm concerned about others. Moderately inaccurate. Tell the truth. Very accurate. I'm afraid to draw attention to myself. Moderately accurate. I am always on the go. Prefer to stick with things that I know. Yes, definitely very accurate. Yell at people. Very inaccurate. Do more than what's expected of me. Very accurate. Rarely overindulge. I'd say neither accurate nor inaccurate. I'd say that frugal luxury, comfort, and indulging a lot is very important. So I would say that implies that it's over that indulging a lot is overindulging. So I would say very inaccurate. No, actually, I would say moderately inaccurate. There we go. Seek adventure. Yes, I like adventure, but I don't like Adventure Time. Like it has too much of a sad or like a existential vibe to it. Seek adventure. I guess I like adventure. I like adventure shows and movies and stuff. So moderately accurate. Avoid avoid philosophical discussions. Very moderately inaccurate. They make me upset, or that they can be like certain like if you really think about things or talk about things like it can be really depressing. But like so I'd say moderate and inaccurate because like I do really like it. Um, what was that question again? Avoid philosophical discussions. I'd say moderately inaccurate. Yes. Think highly of myself. Yes, very accurate. Whoops. What the heck? Yes, very accurate. Carry out my plans. Very accurate. Become overwhelmed by events. It depends on what it is. I'd say neither. Have a lot of fun. Very accurate. Believe that there is no absolute right or wrong. I believe that nobody is inherently good or evil, but there is very like, and there are gray areas. There's good and bad. There's in between. but there are absolute rights and absolute wrongs. Believe that there is no absolute right or wrong. I'd say moderately inaccurate because it's not very inaccurate. Like it's like it depends on what it is because it depends on the spectrum. So I say moderately inaccurate. Feel sympathy for those who are worse off than myself. Yes, definitely very accurate. Make rash decisions. Very inaccurate. I am afraid of many things. Very accurate. Avoids contacts with others. No, I like building connections and I like communication and stuff with contacts. But I do avoid it a little bit because I'm often busy. So I say moderately inaccurate. Love to daydream. Very accurate. But like, there's been so many times whenever I've used my imagination or whatever, and like where I've played a video game like Minecraft, and where I've gotten into like Charlie Unicorn, the Choo Choo Choo, or like or Invader Zim, or like Noaking's Vinyl Scratch, and like trying to incorporate that into my personality, and I was called crazy. So like I don't know, like I love to daydream. I feel like the people have got the fact that like I'm very rational and logical, but like the fact that the people have like repeatedly called that my stepmom used to repeatedly call me crazy, and like don't let them call you crazy. Like if you're not crazy, then like that's just like here's to the crazy one. Speech from Steve Jobs, please. Um, love to daydream. I'd say very accurate. Trust what people say. It depends. Like I usually do. Cautious. So like there are some people that I trust everything they say. But then there are other people that like there's been some people recently that like that they're saying things to actively or to actively try to piss people off or they're being false like false or like they're not truthful like or like and then a plethora of other things but like for most people like I feel like I can trust what people say but like I like to be surrounded by people who I can trust what they can say that's the same thing with the trust like it's like I yes I do allow myself to trust people but like I have very specific people that I actually trust but I try to be trustworthy and I try to find people that I can trust even though I've been told multiple times by people that to trust no one. But like to trust, I say moderately inaccurate. Handle tasks smoothly. Very accurate. Lose my temper. Very inaccurate. Prefer to be alone. Very accurate. Do not like poetry. I like poetry. Does the does the princess take advantage of others? What's that like? I mean, if they're being paid, like, or if they're your friend, or we're actively trying to work together to achieve something, I'd say moderately accurate. Leaves a mess in my room. Very inaccurate. I am often down in the dumps. Neither accurate. I take control of things. Very accurate. Rarely notice my emotional reactions. Um, I'm indifferent to the feelings of others. Moderately inaccurate. I break the rules a little bit. Moderately accurate. Only feel comfortable with friends. Definitely very accurate. Do a lot in my spare time. Very accurate. Dislike changes. Moderately accurate. Insult people. Very inaccurate. Do just enough to work to get by. Moderately inaccurate. Easily resist temptations. Moderately inaccurate. Enjoy being reckless. Very inaccurate. I I don't like losing my inhibitions or drinking alcohol or like being or doing making stupid decisions. I don't like being reckless. Have difficulty understanding abstract ideas. Very inaccurate. Have a high opinion of myself. I'd say moderately accurate. Waste my time. Moderately inaccurate. Feel that I'm unable to deal with things. Moderately accurate. Love life. Very accurate. Tend to vote for conservative. I don't know. I'm not interested in other people's problems. Moderately inaccurate. Rush into things. Moderately inaccurate. Get stressed out easy. Moderately accurate. But I try not to. Keep others at a distance. Definitely very accurate. Like to get lost in thought. Moderately accurate. Distrust people. Moderately accurate. Know how to get things done. Moderately accurate. I use technology to help me in certain things and research to help improve that. But like without certain things, I'd say that is moderately accurate. I am not easily annoyed. Moderately accurate. Avoid crowds. Moderately accurate. Do not enjoy going to art museums. Very inaccurate. Obstruct others' plans. Very inaccurate. Leave my belongings around. Moderately inaccurate. Feel comfortable with myself. Moderately accurate. Wait for others to lead the way. Moderately accurate. Don't understand people who get emotional. Moderately inaccurate. Take no time for others. Moderately inaccurate. Break my promises. Very inaccurate. I'm not bothered by difficult social situations. Moderately accurate. I'd say maybe even very accurate. Like to take it easy. Moderately accurate. Am attached to conventional ways. I say that's high class. I'd say I'm attached to. Yeah, I say moderately accurate. Get back at others. Very inaccurate. I don't do enemies. Put little time and effort into my work. I'd say moderately accurate. Am able to control my cravings. Moderately inaccurate. Act wild and crazy. Moderately inaccurate. Am not interested in theoretical discussions. Very inaccurate. Boast about my virtues. Very accurate. Have difficulty starting tasks. Moderately inaccurate. Remain calm under pressure. Moderately accurate. Look at the bright side of life. Very accurate. Believe that we should be tough on crime. Moderately inaccurate. No, actual crime. Say try not to think about the needy. Oh no, I say believe we should be tough on crime. Moderate. There we go. That's what I meant to press. Okay. I try not to think about the needy. Very inaccurate. Act without thinking. Moderately accurate. No. Moderately inaccurate. There you go. Yes. Serve results. Emotionality is at 50%. High anxiety, low anger, depression, 31. Self-consciousness, vulnerability, it's 50%. That's just cautiousness. I think the fact that I was recording my because I was verbally talking about like like a little bit of thinking of like what answers I gave. I think that I'm gonna put this in my diary, the redacted diary, and then I'm probably gonna post this to Facebook. Morality is at 50%. What do you mean? Is that neutral? Oh no, that's not good. Morality should be higher. Yeah, low modesty. I say that's accurate.